all you people out there in TV land. My name is CB Studios, also known as Kurt, and if you watched my last video, it was an unbagging of sorts, and I unbagged a bunch of cool shit that I got from costumebox.com.au. Now, the most important thing that I got, or at least important thing to this video, is I got the Funworld Ghostface Neon Bright Sign. This thing goes beep, beep. It's fucking cool. Hey, it's a neon sign and it's Ghostface. And I figured that while I did the unbagging of everything that I got, maybe we should take a look at exactly what's in this box, because there's not a whole lot of information about this thing out online. A couple of things before we get into this. This is officially licensed and it's from Funworld. It is part of their 2022 and 2023 lines of decorations. It is themed around Ghostface, obviously from Scream. We have some Scream branding on the top of the box here, which is the standard branding that you've seen since I think about 2021. It's not the Scream 5 branding, it is in fact the, as seen in the motion picture, Scream logo. We've got Ghostface Lives up on the top. We've got a clear window in the front with the product itself. We've got an image of the product further down, and the product image is just one of those standard like Ghostface ultra white images. It's been around for ages. It's got that weird goofy Funworld knife on the side, as you can see here. That's a thing that we've seen in a bunch of their merchandise, and I've actually shown off those knives before. Down the bottom, we've got Neon Bright Sign, which is not technically correct. This is an electroluminescent sheet. It's not neon. We've got it in what I think is French. I don't know. Somebody will tell me in the comments, I'm sure. We have contents down the bottom, which is one 8.5 inch by 11 inch sign with suction cups. So I guess it's suction cups to the wall. And two AA batteries, which would be for this, the light up bit. Now we do have a try me button on the side, and mine did come with the little tab in the bit that you pull out to get it to work. Turn around to the back. We got a bunch of dumb information about replacing the batteries and then replacing les batteries in France. And we have an image of the design on the side. The rest of the box is just logos whole way around. Got a bit of weight in the bottom end, but you'd expect that with two AA batteries. So we're going to switch to the overhead view, and let's pop it open and actually see what's in the box. Alright, so we're going to do talking hands things here as I try and open this. I've got my trusty box cutter as we go. This is the product, and you can see here we've got all of our fun information that we just went over. Now, this is sealed as you would normally find at the top and at the bottom, it looks like. We've got tape along this top edge here, and then tape along the bottom edge. We're going to go out through the bottom because there's a bunch of electronics that I feel are in the bottom. So pull it out that way. Pull it out. I've just slipped the tape there. It's nice and easy, and let's see. Now we do have the try me button that I want to keep intact, so we'll punch that through. And let's pull it out. Now I'm not expecting this to be amazing quality. Oh, we are lightweight. Okay, so this is our standard. Wow, okay, that's it. Cool. We have a suction cup with a little hook. So I guess do we have instructions? We don't have instructions. That's fun. We don't even have instructions on the back. I guess you get to work this one out yourself. So, we come with a suction cup. It suctions. That's fun. And we have our battery pack, which has some double-sided tape. We've got a little JST connector with our try me button there. Ooh. Alright. What the? Okay, cool. So this is just vac-formed plastic. It's quite thin, with a big old sheet of EL with a print design on the front. That's it. This is really lightweight. We've got a hole in the back here that our cable goes in through. You can see it actually really well there. And you can see how flimsy and flexible this whole thing is. In fact, it's exactly the same weight of plastic as this. It might be a touch thicker, but it's not much thicker than this plastic shield that goes over the front for packaging. Now, immediately this brings to mind, and I don't have the Funworld ones here, I don't have the Ghostface ones, but there are Ghostface ones of these available. In fact, check out Douglas Little's video that I'm going to link down in the description about the old school Fun World ones. But it's basically the same thickness as one of these Halloween wall plaques, and this is a Fun World knockoff. At least I think it is. It's not complete. It reminds me of the ones that Douglas goes through. But these, super thin and flimsy. Yeah. This, same sort of plastic. So, be aware of that. Now, up in this top border, we've got a tiny little hole, and my understanding is a suction cup goes onto your window or whatever the fuck you want it to go into. And that just hangs it. It's that. This is... Alright, so this is the same sort of EL setup as you would normally get. Now this try me button it's on as long as that's pressed, and you can see there we got the little light going. This one is the same as any other EL converter thing, and I'll go through that in a second. But you've got 3 settings. You've got flash fast, flash slow, and on. Those are the 3 stages. Flash fast, flash slow, and on. Now, this is a really cheap setup, and I'll go through some EL stuff, and I'm going to show you a bootleg Ghostface mask, actually. That is a bootleg Ghostface mask that I bought in Sydney a couple of years ago, and we have, hey look, that looks really, really similar, and we have, in fact, even the same connectors. This one actually goes in the other direction, I think. This one goes on, and then flash slow, then flash fast, then off. Oh, yeah, we are on. On. Flash slow. And flash fast. And then off. So these are a real dime a dozen set. This sort of electronic setup is super, super, super common. Now, really quick thing, just because I like to be a little bit of a nerd, and this is an electroluminescent panel, or an EL panel. The way that this works is it's basically a conductive sheet in there that glows when power is run through it. Now, it actually runs via alternating current, not direct current. Direct current is like a battery, where the current just goes straight through in a loop, and it's just one solid voltage of power. Alternating current is actually when it pulses, and it alternates the current. That's why this battery pack is so big. It doesn't just contain AA batteries. There's a little inverter in the bottom of this here, or in the top of this, depending on which way you've stuck it to your window. This is the way that it does its weird flashy thing, but this is also the way it works. The way you can tell if something is EL is this thing will actually make a really, really, really faint whining sound. And if you're in the room, you can actually hear it. I can hear it there. You probably can't pick it up on the mic, but I'm going to take the mic off and show you. So, I've now taken my mic off. This nice little Rode mic, wireless thing that my friend Jared has loaned me, and these things fucking rock. But we're going to put this right up to the power box and see how this goes, and see if you can hear it. So, I'm not sure if the mic has really picked that up too much, but that's how these things sound, and that means just it's electroluminescent. The fun thing is that it's literally just the knife and the face, and I think maybe the outside of Ghostface, that shine up in the light. So, it's a fun piece. I don't think it's really worth the recommended retail price, but I picked it up for $10, and for $10, honestly, I'm not even sure it's worth that. It's neat. But it's much flimsier than I would have liked. I would have loved this to have been built out of thicker plastic. But I guess we'll do some beauty shots and my final end thing, and we'll get out of your hair. Well, there you go. That gives you a quick look at the Neon Bright Sign from Fun World of Ghostface. And yeah, it's fine. Like, it's cool. It has Ghostface on it. It's going to look okay in the background. Am I going to run it? Probably not. Am I glad I have it? I've bought worse things with $10. I don't really recommend going out and buying these unless you can get them on clearance, because they are just kind of cheap. If you wanted it for a Halloween display, pretty cool. I would go for the window keeper if you were looking for anything. But hey, you know, for the price, you could do worse. Not much worse, but you could do worse. Not one of my favorite things, but hey, I'm glad we got to do an unboxing and actually take a look at what this thing was made out of, because I've been really curious. I don't think anybody else has really shown it off. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I'll do some shots in the dark of this one, as well as some shots in the light, and you guys can get an idea of what it actually looks like. And yeah, if you want to throw me a subscribe, absolutely subscribe. If you want to see more Ghostface content, my channel's fucking full of it. That's most of my channel at this stage. So we've got some cool things coming up, including some guest product stuff from my buddy Jacob. We're going to have a look at some new things. It'll be really fun. And yeah, I guess until next time, guys, I'm buying the dodgy stuff so you don't have to.